it's recording. Okay, whoop. And I immediately, yeah, of course.
Motion sickness.
Alright, this is a gameplay video for the basic version of Star Patrol Carrier Commander. I'll do another gameplay video later on if it looks like we're going to reach that last stretch goal with the additional units. But for now, we'll just stick with this basic game. So, I'm the creator right here, C.S. Ferguson. This is my son over here. The camera only goes over to like right here, so you can show him a finger or something like that. Yeah, there you go. And we're going to show you how to play. So to set up, here's the. Well, it'd be nice with that pointer or something. Huh? I'm gonna get a stick.
Yeah, they sell those at dollar store, dude.
Yeah, I'll get a stick or a skewer or something.
Yeah.
My Napoleon stick.
The Napoleon stick.
My Napoleon stick. There we go. All right. It's a bamboo skewer, but whatever. I can use it as a Napoleon stick. Okay, so here we have our board. The board consists of frigate or support ship tracks right here for the gold team, and then right there for the blue team. Your support ship stays on the outside of the starfighter track. All it ever does is move forward and backward right here. It will the support ship will never move into here. This track right here, it's basically a race track for your starfighters and your bombers. Since the game is made in America, we're using American road rules. We drive on the right-hand side. So regardless of which side you're on, your ships will always fly out on the right-hand side of the board, and they'll come back on the left-hand side of the board. And I've added these arrows here to help mark. So when you launch here from the fighter, you launch out on the right-hand side, you fly towards the enemy carrier, launch your torpedoes, and then follow this gold arrow here, flip around, and you'll fly right back. Right, and blue is just the opposite. Blue flies out to the gold carrier, turns around, flies back on the opposite side. All right, so the basic game setup is your frigate support ship starts on the first space right here on the support ship track, and then you have 6 squadrons. You have 3 fighter squadrons and then 3 bombers. And in the new version, these bombers are drop ships to match the artwork for Star Patrol, and then there are different ones for bombers. So I hope that doesn't confuse anybody. The 3 ships together is in the new version. The 3 ships together is a starfighter, 2 ships is a bomber, and then the lone ship right here is a dropship. But this is the basic version, so these things are still bombers. So you choose 4 ships, any of them, doesn't matter which ones. You choose 4 ships to begin play in the hangar. 1 ship begins play on your carrier's flight deck, and 1 ship begins play on the very first space out in the expanse. So there we go. So I'm going to be aggressive and put a bomber out as my first one, but I want a fighter ready to launch on alert 5. This is Maverick and Goose on alert 5 here. And then I have 2 fighters and 2 bombers here in the hangar bay, waiting to advance to the flight deck where they'll be hooked up to the catapults for launch. And my son is going all fighters. He wants to shoot down my squadrons fast. Okay, so you got your die, I got my die.
Meow.
So we'll roll off to see who goes first. He gets a 3. I get a 1, naturally, so he goes first.
Yay. Wow.
Alright, so roll your die over here, just like on the side a little bit right there. There you go.
1.
Okay, so there are... the game requires 1 die I mean, you can roll off to start just with the same die. The game only requires one die. You can both use the same one. So there are 3 options for the die. You roll a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 3. You can move one of your fighters or a dropship if it's already in space, and you move that number of spaces on a 1, 2, or 3. On a 3, 4, or 5, you activate the carrier, and that means you can either launch a fighter, or a squadron, I should say, or land a squadron, or you can advance a squadron through the cycle of refueling and reloading. You can land any number of squadrons. You can have all of your squadrons on the flight deck if you want. You can have them all in the hangar bay if you need to. But in space, you can only ever have one one unit squadron per space here. So I can't launch anything right now. But that would be a 3, 4, or 5. And then on a 5 or 6, you can move your support ship either forward or backward 1. Obviously, I can't move back 1 right now. It wouldn't do anything. And then interact with both spaces that are lateral to you. And the way that you interact, the interaction is automatic. You just move one space and interact with the spaces lateral to the one that you just moved into. If there's a friendly unit, friendly squadron here, you repair it if it's hit. If it's not hit, then, well, you don't do anything. If it's an enemy squadron, then you hit that enemy squadron. And the enemy squadron gets flipped to its hit side. And if it's already been hit and you hit it again, then it's destroyed and it's removed from the game. So the fighter squadrons here, if you stop your turn, if you end your turn either right behind or next to an enemy squadron, you hit it. And it's the same thing as the frigate. If you hit an enemy squadron that's already hit, then it's destroyed, you're removed from the game. The torpedo boats here, the bombers, will only hit from directly behind. They don't hit to the side. But if a fighter squadron is within 2 spaces of an enemy carrier, then, and you roll a 1, 2, or 3, you launch, or a 2 or a 3, you launch your torpedoes and you turn around. If you roll a 1, you just move forward 1. The bomber can fire from 3 spaces away. So the only way for a starfighter to get back here into the hangar bay with its torpedoes is to launch a torpedo from right here, 1, 2. Whereas a bomber can launch one from right here, 1, 2, 3. Or if he moves all the way up to here, then obviously he can get one with 2. And then after you launch your torpedoes, you go just like you're driving in a circle here, like a racetrack, 1, 2, 3. Or if you're here, 1, 2, 3, or whatever, just around in a circle. All right. So my son rolled a 1, he moved 1, my turn. And we'll just use the same die. 2. And there's really only one thing I can do here, so I'll move my star bomber up 2. 5. Okay, so 5 is you have 2 choices. Remember, 3, 4, 5, you can activate your carrier. 5 or 6, you can activate your frigate. So a 5, you have 2 different choices. You can either activate your carrier or activate your frigate. And he's going to move up his support ship to support those fighters there. 1, okay.
3. 6.
6. I guess it's all about the support ship. I get a 6 as well. My support ship goes up.
3.
A 1. Wow. Well, you're supporting each other.
4.
4. Okay, so now I can activate my carrier. There's obviously nothing can land here, so either I can launch these starfighters or I can advance one of these from the hangar bay to the flight deck. And it's particularly important for me to get ships in the air, so I think I'm going to go ahead and launch. That's going to be my 4. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything on deck, but we still have these that we can advance up to the flight deck. But hey, we've got Maverick and Goose now. They're in the air. It's done. You're done. Game is mine.
Nope. It's my slaughter.
Probably.
5.
5. So it's frigate or carrier. He's going to move up some fighters. 6. Well, it's all about the frigate. You gonna advance more or are you gonna launch? He's gonna launch. He wants more fighters out there. Wow. Boy, my frigate's really leaving a rooster tail, yeah, through space. Maybe comet tail. It's leaving a comet tail.
5.
Well, you can't launch, but you can advance one of your bombers. One. I knocked these guys out. Okay, so now I got a choice to make. Do I want to advance this guy 1? Wouldn't really matter because I don't have anything that I can launch, but I might roll, 2 carrier activations before I get to roll another one. Or do I want to move this guy 1? If I move this guy 1, his frigate on the next move will hit me and knock me out. Granted, I've got a frigate here that can move up and support me, but if he moves his frigate and then moves his starfighters here before I can move my frigate to repair, his frigate will hit me and the starfighters will destroy me. So I think I'll go ahead and move my fighters because I don't want to be...
Use your bomb.
Yeah, puts me in a vulnerable situation. So that's what I'm going to do. Ah, see, there's that frigate. That's what I was afraid of. I'd have been hit if I had moved up my my torpedo boat. 2. Well, so this is good. This is actually fantastic because I can move up here. He doesn't hit me because I moved up lateral to him. You only hit the squadron if you move lateral to it. So I move up, he can't hit me, and check it out, I'm safe from this squadron right here. Should use my Napoleon stick instead of my finger, my big fat finger.
Drop the hut finger.
Yeah, pretty much. So Napoleon stick is better than my Jabba the Hutt finger. But so his squadron right here can't hit me. This squadron right here can't hit me either because this one's already occupying that space and he can't have 2 squadrons in the same space. So advancing up here is very good unless he moves his frigate back, but that's the best move, I think. So your turn. 5. Yep, frigate comes back and I am hit. I'm floating through space. Help me, help me! 2. Well, gee whiz, I wonder what I'm going to do. I guess that's all I can do. 5. So he can, well, you can't launch. I guess you're advancing somebody, huh? Or you can move your frigate. Either one. And he's going to put another one of his bombers. 5. I'm going to send my frigate up here because I want to...
4. All I can really do is advance.
Well, I'm going to put a little piece of tape right here. Stick the game down so it doesn't wiggle around. There we go. That won't wiggle around so much.
Then people won't get motion sick.
Yeah. People gonna watch this video and go, "Ugh, I'm sick." Bleh. Okay. You advanced?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, need to clear out that launch space there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1.
1. Oh man,
You can
this
do.
sucks. Wow. Okay, one of the rules of the game is if there is a move you can do, and it's the only move you can do, you must do it. You cannot voluntarily forfeit a turn. You can forfeit a turn, obviously, if there's nothing you can do, but you cannot voluntarily forfeit. So, even though I don't want to do this, my fighters are going to have to move up there because that's the only option.
Okay.
So now he's going to roll a 5 or a 6 and knock out my fighters. Yep, there we go. Yeah, fighters are knocked out.
Beep, beep, beep. Traffic jam.
Pretty much. Okay, now I need a 5 or a 6 to repair one of those guys. Alright, so the dropship here is repaired.
In the front of the space jam, he's cleared.
Alright, that was propitious. Okay, so on a 3, he can either activate his carrier or he can move 3. And that's a smart move. He's going to move 3 and my
Boom.
first blood. My starfighters are out. I'll just put them right
Now,
there.
who are the people's names?
Oh, Maverick and Goose. Oh,
No, I killed him.
you killed Maverick and Goose. Man. My son's too young to know the reference there. So, I've only got bombers in the air now. No fighter escort.
Oh, you want to do this for the bomber or fighter? You destroy one of my fighters, I destroy one of your fighters.
Yeah, oh man. Do I want to bring up... Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do this. 1, 2, and then you turn around, and 3.
And who you hitting?
And my torpedo goes 1, 2, 3, and I'll destroy a bomber. Boom. Alright, your turn. Now, so here's something that I should probably explain. When you're fighting here on this little track, the squadron track, you get hit, you flip over to the hit side, and then if you're hit when you're already hit, then you're destroyed. If you can drop a torpedo onto the flight deck or into the hangar bay, then you automatically destroy something if it's there. You don't hit it and then have to hit it again to destroy it. It's a one hit, one kill sort of a deal.
Hit kill.
Yep. One shot,
hit
one
kill.
kill. Well, you can't launch.
Can't really do anything.
Yep. I'm taking up that space, so he can't launch.
Can't move him.
2, 3. So I'll advance a fighter up to the flight deck.
And move him.
This is Iceman and Slider right here on the flight deck. Iceman and Slider are going to launch into space.
One.
Well, only one thing you can do there. Yeah. 2. Whoops, that was a 2.
Can't move the bomber. But
No, can't do a bomber, so Iceman and Slider are going to go charging into battle.
give me one.
No ones.
No.
You're going to go take out my... 5. So I can either move my frigate, but there's nothing I can do there, nothing I can do there. But I might move him here. Use my Napoleon stick.
Not Jabba the Hutt.
Yes, my non-Jabba the Hutt stick here. I might move my frigate here, because that'll put him within one space, because I suspect that frigate is coming over here to try to kill him, to clear out space for launches. Or I can move a ship up, one of the squadrons, up to the flight deck. And I'm going to leave him here just to be pesky. And I'm going to go ahead and move a squadron, another squadron of fighters, up to the flight deck. Here you go.
Not fighters.
Flighters. A squadron of flighters. One. Well, oh man. All right. Well.
Traffic jam. Beep beep beep. And then.
Iceman and Slider just got hit. They're shutting down one of their engines. Luckily, they've got two. Okay, so
4.
flat spin. Now watch, these guys are gonna get blown up. Go ahead and launch these guys. Yeah. Watch, he's gonna roll a 2 and blow and hit him now. Oh, no, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, can't do anything. You're stuck. Getting a bit crowded in space. All right, 4. Oh, I'll advance a bomber.
No. 3.
2. What did I tell you?
Traffic jam.
Yeah, no
Now
kidding.
get your frigate over there. Traffic jam.
Yep. Look, well, yeah, my frigate's gonna have to move backwards now. I'm gonna have to abandon that guy.
No, don't leave me.
Yep. Too bad. Gotta leave you, buddy. I got 2 more. 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna race me over here, huh?
No, I can't do that.
Nope,
so-
can't do that. You need a 2. All you got's a 2. That's your only option
Yeah,
there.
No.
5.
I
Well,
can't
look at
get
that.
I can't get a 2 because then there's that person there. The fighter squadron.
If you get a 2, 1, 2.
Ah.
4. Can't launch. Ha. Until you destroy me, then I won't be going ha anymore.
No.
6. All right, there we go. Wow, that was fantastic. 1, 2, 3.
I'm doing a backwards rooster tail.
All right, Iceman and Slider are back in the game. 1. And
I'm
they
gonna run my
might
way
not be in the game for terribly long. 2.
2.
Yep, that was a 2. So they'll pass them up. Ha ha. We got passed. Now I just gotta avoid that frigate.
6.
6, yeah. Oh, you're going forward? All right, sweet.
Yeah, I can go
You want to go
backwards.
back? I was gonna say, hey, wow, that's good for me. All right, bomber takes a hit,
Ooh.
but I knew the bomber was gonna be hit. It's just,
It was just a matter of time. 3.
yep.
You can move the fighters.
Man. So I'm gonna move the fighters, but if I move the fighters up here, I'll only be able to hit you on a 2. Yep, 1, 2, 3. I'll go ahead and do that.
Can't do anything.
You're stuck. You got space junk floating around. Enemy space junk, granted, but it's still space junk. Well, I'm gonna advance one of my bombers.
Can't do
Oh,
anything.
you can move this guy.
Oh, forget.
2. Oh, no way. All right. Hits
Yeah.
away. Negative.
Failed.
It didn't go in. Impacted on the surface. Man.
We blew up one of our own cities. On one of our own planets.
Sick. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Blow up the bomber. Really? You're gonna blow up the bomber?
Yeah.
Alright, I thought you were gonna go after the fighter.
No, I'm clearing up some space.
Oh yeah, get room for launch.
Mhm.
Alright.
6.
6.
Quick, get him. 5.
Launch the bomber. And fighters are hit. And they're down.
Iceman and Slider.
Yep, that's Iceman and Slider.
And who are the others?
What are the ones?
The last
The ones
ones
that are hit here?
launched.
I don't know. Who would that be? Cougar and Merlin. This is Cougar and Merlin.
5.
Dum-dum-dum-dum.
Gonna return him.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Did it?
I'll move the frigate over here, repair these guys, and hit these guys. Go, go, gadget, frigate.
4.
Can't do anything.
No, you're stuck.
4. You're also stuck.
I am also stuck. Yep, you're right.
And you're still using your Jabba the Hutt finger.
3.
So, yep, he can move.
1, 2, 3.
This guy could have gone 1, 2. He couldn't move. He can't. He's hit, so he can't move. 1, 2, 3. That was your only option. Yep. And you can't do anything on your carrier, but that did free up some space.
6.
Boom.
Go back ladder.
Yeah. Got the bomber too. Whoops. All right.
You crash landed.
2 down for each of us. So, your go.
Bomber. Both of us.
Yep.
1.
1. Creeping up. 5. Bam. He's down.
1.
And here he comes.
4.
4. No.
Can't do
Stuck.
anything.
Yep. Cluttered. Getting too cluttered here. 1 here. So you're gonna 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, there I needed 2.
Yeah, now you need a 2. So I need 1, 2, 3, 5, or 6.
1.
Yeah, I'll take a 1.
And below my fighters.
Yep, I'm ahead.
2.
Well, my fighter survived. Oh, but you're a bomber anyway. You wouldn't have hit
2.
him. Away we go. Maybe we can actually
1.
get him in. Ah, you were making fun of me for missing. Your bombers are the worst ever. Actually, the second worst because mine missed before yours did. 6.
3.
I just took your move. Oh man.
Oh, wait, couldn't.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You can launch. Go ahead and
Envelope.
launch. You can launch 1, not 2. And blow up these guys. Well, I'm not ahead anymore.
Yay.
2.
4.
Nope. You're stuck.
Please not be a 2.
2. 1, 2. He's
And
hit.
My bomber's hit.
His bomber's hit. Now, unfortunately, I can't hit that guy in there because I need to roll a 1. I need to roll a 1 in order to hit him because he's 1 space away. But if I roll a 1, I launch a torpedo. The torpedo goes 1 space and I move 1 space, and you can't move into an occupied space. So that guy's safe from me. The only way I can escape at here and run away is get a 2 or a 3, and a 2 would launch a torpedo into the hangar bay, 1, 2, and a 3,
Something
fighters
about
can't
that
launch a
in our
torpedo on a
hangar
3.
bay. What was it? I don't know.
So, yeah, what, kind of sucking over here. So all I can do is a 2, which I don't want because then his frigate will hit me on a 5 or a 6, or a 3. I think 3 is my best bet right here. So go ahead.
4.
Can't
do
launch.
anything.
Whoops. Bump the camera.
Knock me for pass. And you'll blow up the bomb.
And there's the bomber.
Now you're in the lead.
I'm ahead again.
Blow up the fighters.
No,
Why do I keep on rolling 4s?
you like 4s.
4, 4, 4, 4,
5.
4, 4.
Oh man, now I'll go ahead and launch a bomber. Move the support ship, but
2. Can't do anything.
nope. You got one ship out there, and
5.
5. Move the frigate up.
2.
You're stuck. You need a 5 or a 6 to take that guy
You're
out.
taking on my 5s.
Yeah, I'm rolling all of his 5s. There's a 1.
And there's a my 6.
6. My frigate's gonna beat your frigate from all the way across.
6.
Oh, bam!
And a
So
4.
I'm hit. He's repaired. Yeah. He's gonna even it up
1.
here. 1. Well,
Yay.
clear it out so I can launch.
4.
Well, at least you're repaired.
1. 1.
There you go. Clear it out. So you need a 3, 4, 5, or 6 to destroy that guy. 3, 4, 5. You can, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5. You launch and destroy him, and a 5 or 6 you can
Destroy.
with a frigate. Yep.
3.
Man. Launch. Do I launch or do I?
Move.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm safe from your bomber. 1, 2, 3. And I think I'll go ahead and do that. Because if I roll a 3 next turn and he doesn't have a fighter, his fighter's here, I can go 1, 2, 3. I drop a torpedo here in the flight deck and destroy it.
them.
4. Of course he launches. Yep. Destroys my fighters. And now my torpedo boat can't do anything. Nothing significant anyway, not until he clears out space.
2.
2.
Uh,
Bam.
oh, we need a 3.
I need a 3 to escape you.
4.
Nothing you can do.
2.
Can't do anything on a 2.
5. I'll hit the bomber.
I've had good success just leaving your picket ship here.
I'll just go this.
Yep. 3, well, gee whiz. I
Launch.
guess I'm gonna launch, yep.
Can't do anything.
2. Give me a 5 or a 6.
No!
Yeah!